the purpose of marriage. We need to understand the purpose of marriage. Now let's go to Malachi chapter 2. It's before Matthew. Malachi. Is the last book of Old Testament. Can you read for me only verse 15? Only verse 15.
But did he not make them one?
God says, did he, God, not make them one? In other words, he's saying that he made them one. God made woman and man one. He said, did he not make them one? Yes.
Having a remnant of the spirit. And why one?
He says, and why one? Why did God make them one? So, meaning, why did God make them get married? Now, listen very carefully. Yes?
He seeks godly offspring.
God seeks children who are godly. So, in other words, the reason God put men and woman, got them together, allowed them to get married, is so that they can become one and give birth to children who are godly. It's not me. It's the Bible. The reason people get married is so that they can give birth to children who are godly. Come again. The four of you. Come, the four of you. Come, because you are not married. Come, your wife. Come, his wife. Come. Wives, come, stand next to your husband. Please, very carefully, listen to this. So, Adam and Eve messed up. And so, God was aware that the next child that is going to be birthed, okay, by Adam and Eve, was going to do wrong things because he's a seed of wrong. He comes from wrong. Okay? Now, here comes the first child who comes from Adam and Eve, kills his brother. So, God is aware that this will continue happening. So every child that is going to be born is going to be born a murderer, is going to be born a sinner. Because Adam and Eve did wrong. So now in the mind of God, now he wanted to make right now. He wanted to fix what is wrong. And so he then says, okay, sit, let me live with him. So this is Adam. Eve is not there. So come. Oh yeah, come. Hold your husband. When I say come, I pull him, I pull the two of you. Come. Yes. So you are solution. So God makes them one to give birth to a righteous child. What is God doing? He's trying to now correct the error. So every child who must be born in a family must come or exist to correct the errors of the family. I will repeat again. So the purpose why God allowed the two to become one, man and woman to get married, his intention, the fruit, the end result, he cares about the child who is going to come from the two. He has to be right. And so now he brings together a man and a woman so that they can give birth to that child. So God is interested in fruit. So in other words, the two of them, they've got to get it right. If they don't, then the child will not be right. So God will do whatever He can to make them right, so that they can give birth to a right child. So even if it takes pain, but they've got to get it right. When they get it right, the child will be right. It's not me. It's your Bible. Read it again. Please sit down. Men and women of God. Malachi 2 verse 15.
But did He not make them one?
He says, but did He not make them one? It's a question. Yes.
Having a remnant of the Spirit.
A remnant of the Spirit. What is the other translation saying? Can you shout yours? Having what? He says in body and spirit. He says He made them one in body and spirit. He made them one. He made them one in body and spirit. Yes? Continue.
And why one?
He says, why? Now, we are about to know why. Because we are interested in the why. We are interested in the why. Why did He do that? Why did He make them get married? Why? Meaning the purpose of marriage. This is the purpose of marriage. Yes?
He seeks godly offspring.
Thank you. He seeks godly offspring. In other words, when you get married, you must know that I am getting married so that I can bring forth children that will be better than my great-grandfathers, my grandfathers, me. So that this world can be okay. On the opposite, when you don't give birth to such children, then the worst happens. The reason for rapes and all these things, abuse outside there, is because of family. Things did not get right at home. And so now, when we get married now, we should always know that it's not about me. It's about the kind of children I want to give birth to. So I've got to get it right.